Hey everyone, and welcome back to Audit Guidebook. So whether you're just starting out in your studies, you're pretty new to the audit world, or you've been doing this for years, this one's for you. Today, we are going to break down the absolute cornerstone of any effective audit. That's right, the 7-step planning process. Let's dive right in.
Every single successful audit, the ones that really make a difference and don't just, get bogged down in the details, they all have a secret weapon. It's that one thing, right? The thing that separates a sharp, focused audit from one that kind of just goes nowhere.
So what is that secret weapon? Well, it's pretty simple actually. It's a rock-solid plan. This is the blueprint, the game plan, that turns all those good intentions into actual, tangible results. So the big question is, how do we build one? Well, it all starts with laying a really strong foundation. All right, first up, laying the foundation, which covers our first 3 steps. Think of this phase as the prep work. It's where we do all our homework, get a feel for the landscape, and figure out our direction, all before we even think about doing any testing.
So what are these 3 big steps? First, we have to understand the organization. Second, we identify and assess all the risks. And third, we define our objectives and the scope. Okay, let's unpack each of those.
Okay, step 1, understand the organization. This is absolutely critical. You have to become a bit of an expert on the place you're auditing. It's all about doing a deep dive to get your head around their mission, how they're run, their key processes, even what's happening outside the company in their industry. It's simple, right? You just can't audit what you don't understand. So once you've got that solid understanding, we move on to step 2, identifying and assessing risks. This is where the audit really starts to take shape because it's how we focus our efforts. We're essentially asking ourselves 3 key questions. What could possibly go wrong here? How likely is it to happen? And if it does happen, how bad could it be? The answers to those questions tell us exactly where to point our magnifying glass.
And that brings us to step 3, define objectives and scope. This is all about drawing lines in the sand. We need to be crystal clear on what the audit is trying to achieve, what areas we're going to look at, and, this is super important, what we are not going to look at. This is how you prevent that dreaded scope creep, where the audit just keeps getting bigger and bigger. This step makes sure everyone's on the same page right from the get-go.
Okay, so our foundation is solid. Now we move into the next phase, creating the blueprint. This covers steps 4 through 6. This is where we take all that big picture thinking and turn it into a detailed, actionable map for the audit team to follow.
The 3 steps here are developing the actual audit plan, communicating that plan to get approval, and then preparing the detailed audit program. Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
All right, step 4 is developing the audit plan itself. This is really where the rubber meets the road. This is the master document, and it has to spell everything out. What's our approach going to be? Are we using a risk-based approach? What criteria are we auditing against? Who do we need on the team? How much time will it take? What tools do we need? And of course, the timelines and major milestones. This is the playbook for the entire audit.
Now, you can have the best plan in the world, but if nobody buys into it, it's pretty much useless. That's why step 5, communicate and get approval, is so key. We share the plan with a few key groups: audit management, to make sure they're on board, the auditees, so there are no surprises, and of course the audit committee for that high-level oversight. Getting everyone aligned here is what makes for a smooth audit instead of a difficult one.
Okay, step 6, prepare the audit program. And I want to be super clear here. The audit plan and the audit program are 2 different things. It's a really common point of confusion. So think of it like this. The plan is the architect's high-level blueprint. The program? That's the super detailed, step-by-step instruction manual for the construction crew. It's a checklist that tells the team exactly what tests to run, what evidence to look for, and who's doing what.
All right, we have laid our foundation. We have created our blueprint. There's just one thing left to do before the fieldwork really kicks off. This is the final phase. Launching the audit.
And here it is, the final step in our planning process, number 7, finalize and launch the audit. This is it. All that hard work, all the planning, it all comes together right now. So what does the launch sequence look like? It's really 2 key actions. First, you hold the opening meeting with the auditees. This is where you brief them on everything: the scope, the timeline, the logistics. And then, right after that meeting, you begin fieldwork. The audit is officially underway.
So there you have it, the full 7-step process from start to finish. And really, following this kind of structured approach is what makes all the difference.
It's how you make sure your audit is focused, it's efficient, and most importantly, it actually provides real value back to the organization.
And if there's one thing I want you to take away from all this, it's this quote right here. A great plan isn't just some document you create and then file away. No, it's the living, breathing foundation for everything that follows. It's what allows you to deliver those insights that truly matter.
And that really gets to the heart of what we're all about here at Audit Guidebook. It's our whole philosophy. Learn, apply, advance. We want you to learn these concepts, be able to apply them in the real world, and then see your career advance because of it. And trust me, mastering this planning process is a massive step on that journey.
So, what's your next step? Well, if this explainer helped you out, do us a quick favor. Hit that like button. It really helps other people find our content. And of course, subscribe to Audit Guidebook so you don't miss out on more practical audit insights. We've got other great explainers on what happens next, like fieldwork and reporting, so be sure to check those out. Thanks so much for watching,